Welcome to PJ Live with your hosts, Laurie and Andrea. PJ Live is a fun, fast-paced weekly recap of PromoJournal's content. Tune in for highlights from all of the articles, blogs, vlogs, and podcasts from the week. Then grab your favorite snack or beverage and peruse PromoJournal.com for the content that interests you. But first, here's Laurie and Andrea.
Hey!
Hi, you're back!
Welcome to PromoJournal Live, a weekly recap of PromoJournal's content. I'm Laurie.
I'm Andrea,
And
we're your hosts. She's back!
I'm back!
The world traveler!
Yes! So let's cheers to that.
Yay!
Little
And
Prosecco.
yes, I love Prosecco. And your trip was fab, I take it?
I drank lots of Prosecco.
Well,
So
just continue your tradition.
I figured we should. You know, I'm still kind of in my
You're on
European
vacation.
mode.
Yes.
Yes, it was fabulous.
Oh,
So
that's
minus
awesome.
all of my stops in the security line, but other than that, I
Yes,
was
you
like
look very
targeted.
scary.
Well, they thought so, or suspicious. I don't know which, but yeah,
Suspicious.
it was a little nerve wracking, but
Well, you got through it.
I did.
And I see you brought some goodies.
Yeah, so I got some promo this week.
Ooh.
We got a lot of promo at the Patriots game. So one of our stops was in Germany for the Patriots game, and the day before they had an NFL experience, and it was quite the
nice.
experience. So if you threw the football and you got it through the holes, you got some prizes. So they had these rally towels
Nice.
that have Frankfurt on them, and then I got a
Bracelet.
our silicone wristband, and then we got these.
Nice.
Oh, I keep forgetting about our Instagram audience. We got these pins as well. So,
And your little eye decorations.
yes, the eye black.
Those are
So,
cute.
yes, we got these for the game as well. And then at the game, they were serving beer in.
Now that is my kind of beer.
It was crazy. So it was like the little beer or the big beer.
Well, the big beer, of course.
So, but the problem is you drink the big beer and then you have to go to the bathroom.
bathroom.
But I will say that the bathroom lines for the women were non-existent.
Nice.
Never
How is
had to wait.
that?
The guys' line was like around the stadium. It was crazy. So yeah.
That is different.
But yeah, so these were neat. So if you had to pay extra, it was kind of
it's
like
worth it.
you
though.
paid the extra for the cup, and if
Yep.
you returned the cup, they gave you your
Yeah.
money back. So I guess they were using them. I don't know, but
Nice.
yeah. So anyway, so we got a whole stack of those. We have a whole collection. And what else did I get? Oh, and then I got this cute
Aw.
little cup. It has the Eiffel Tower on it and a QR code. This was neat. When we were at the Eiffel Tower, I got a hot latte and it was served in this.
Oh.
And I was like, that's interesting. And I was a little nervous because I was like, is it going to be hot to the
Right.
touch? It was not at all.
That's weird.
So I was like, I have to keep my
it
cup.
feels pretty thick. I thought it doesn't look like it would feel as thick as what it is.
No,
But still, you would think it would be super hot.
interesting.
Nice.
So I'm going to have to test it out with some coffee in it and see if but their coffee is super hot too. So the fact that it was super hot and
maybe because you were just in the moment, your hand was probably burning up and you didn't even know it because you
Oh,
were
is that what that
so
was for?
excited
Yeah.
to be there.
Yeah.
That's it. That's why it
yes.
didn't burn.
So that's my only promo that I brought back. But another little interesting tidbit was the last place that we stayed in Amsterdam, there was a promotional products distributor whose office was right next to us.
No way.
Yes.
You can't escape it.
It was so bizarre. It was like, that's interesting. So
Promo everywhere.
promo was everywhere. So yes, I had some promo on my vacation. And before we get started, I with the Monday Minute, I
Yeah.
just wanted to give a shout out to Promo Cares. So this week they
Oh.
announced that they have raised over $150,000 for their Water for Good campaign. And
Amazing.
there are volunteers who left yesterday to head to Mexico.
I heard Meg say that on Industry Insider. She had mentioned that. That's so
Yes.
exciting. Congratulations.
Yes, so they are off to do their first series of aqua builds. To their mission is to provide access, clean drinking water to these impoverished communities. So
That's amazing.
great work, amazing the amount of money that they were able to raise and doing
That is
good.
going to help quite a few people, I would say.
Yes. All right.
All right. So the Monday Minute with Kirby.
Yes.
Don't use authenticity as an excuse. I have not actually thought about that.
I hadn't either. And then when I was listening
Like, how
to
is he
it,
going to explain? Yeah.
well, it was like, I loved the example of, people you get to a certain age, and we've said this, you
Yeah.
kind of don't give a who.
Right.
You're just like, whatever, it is who I am,
Yeah.
like me or leave me or whatever. But he kind of had the twist that being your authentic self is great, but if you're using it as an excuse not to grow,
Right.
then
That's the part that I picked up on too. I never even thought about it that way. Yeah.
So I like that.
Yeah, that was interesting.
So-
New perspective.
Yes, do not use it as an excuse.
Yeah. So then we have picks of the week. Are you kidding me?
Yes, I
So Tim Hill, okay. So first of all, I love kits. I love anything kits. This is so me. Like when my kids first started learning how to drive, and I put in their car this whole kit, they're like, "Mom, it takes up the whole trunk." But like, I love putting kits together. So anyway, back to the picks of the week. Tim Hill, Glory Auto Emergency Kit.
Here we go. There it is.
From Logomark, 20 plus items and tools, plus a first aid kit in here. And it's shaped like a wheel. So that's kind of fun.
That is really cute.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, it has a lot of stuff in there. I see the jumper cables in there. I love the new jumper cables that just have the little battery. Have you seen those?
Yes.
I have those in all of our cars.
Mhm.
I love those.
Yes. So then
Yeah.
you don't need another
No.
car. But that's great with the first aid kit
Yep.
and everything in there.
Perfect.
Love it.
Yep. And then Rich Graham on the go sleep travel kit.
I could have used
You
this.
could have used this
Yes.
from Via Kit Company, and it comes in a variety of colors. The inflatable neck pillow, which is great. I never think about that, and I never bring my other neck pillow because I just don't want it hanging off
Bulky
my
and yes,
bag
on
and
the
stuff
side.
like that. And then the eye mask. But the other cool thing is it does have room in there if you want to stick some other things in there.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then Katie Kaler. Let's see. She did Sidekick First Aid Kit by My Medic. Okay, this one's for me. Over 70 first aid items in there. 70. And it's cute. Look at the packaging.
That is cute.
Yeah. It almost looks like a little fanny pack.
It does.
If you needed to take it on some long hike or
It looks
camping trip or
rugged,
something.
too.
Yeah. So,
Excellent.
yep.
Well, there you go.
I love kits.
All set.
All right. And
So they can go to promojournal.com and check out picks of the week and see those products. And there's an end user safe version if you want to share it with your clients. And there's a bunch of other themes over
a
there.
bunch
as
of
well.
other themes.
Excellent. All right. And then promo day. This week we featured products from Keystone.
Yes, they had a lot of different fun things. Wall calendars, a multifunction tape measure.
You probably like that.
I do.
Anything that
I
serves
love
more than
it.
one purpose.
I love it. Also in the cars. I also no, just kidding. The Wave key tag and then a 24-ounce Eclipse bottle. So they had a lot of fun, different things this week.
They did. So
Yep.
you can check all of those videos from Brandon Petrich out over at Promo Day on PromoJournal.com. And building you this week, Kat Hinckley talked about self-confidence.
Yes. And by the way, Kat, I loved your lip gloss that you had on
Ah.
for that. Like she had the perfect, I need to get that lip gloss color from her. I loved it. But yes, hers was all about self-confidence.
And well, it was interesting too, because she said people who possess this quality often make more money than those
Like
that don't.
28,000 more, she said, is the average. Isn't that-
Yes.
And she said that 55% of employees say that's their number one soft skill that they want from employees, but 85% of people are lacking it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's big.
It takes a while to develop it.
But I think it's hard. Like you're thinking though, self-confidence in your job and everything, that's hard to have it in every single area. So you just have to work on it, right?
Yep. You sure do. All right. And now trending, we had an article about how to organize your inbox and increase
Yes.
productivity.
Okay.
So I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
What's your inbox look like?
It's got, I save everything. I never delete. But guess what though? I was laughing out loud when I saw this today because last night I was laying in bed. I couldn't sleep. I literally started cleaning up I did.
Did you?
I did. I reversed the dates and I started going back and cleaning up everything. I was like, wow, this is going to take me forever. But yeah, so I started cleaning it up.
And did it feel good?
Yes, a little bit.
A little
I was a little scared. I was like, oh, what if I don't know.
Does it stress you out if in my inbox has
Yeah.
a gazillion emails in it? So, but I'm fine with it. It doesn't
Yeah,
stress
it
me
doesn't
out.
stress you
It
out.
stresses a lot of people out. Like people will look and they'll be like, "Oh my
So
god."
the number doesn't stress me out. I just don't like to have things that I don't need in there.
Right.
So like I like to get rid of the junk and stuff
Right.
like that.
I do like the idea of the filters and
Yep.
going through and unsubscribing from things that
Yes.
you don't need to be getting.
And I did a bunch of that. So because I was just my personal email last night that I was working on.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah. So it was funny when I read that today.
So if you
I just
need
did
ideas
that.
on getting organized, you can check out Now Trending
Yep.
and get some ideas to clean up your inbox if you're being stressed out by it. If you're not, whatever. All right. And what else do we have? Oh, exciting news.
Know.
Branding matters. Jolie Goodson has joined the Promo Corner family, and we will be broadcasting her podcast twice a month. And she sat down. This was her 100th episode.
Yes, and she had David Avron, and he was her very first
Interview.
interview, and now he's back for her 100th one. So that's pretty cool.
What I found very entertaining too was that he didn't know he was her first.
No.
She kept that quiet because she was
she
really
obviously
nervous.
covered it up really well.
Yes. So that's a fun listen. I was listening to that this week, and they talk a lot about becoming a sought after speaker and how being a speaker can really help to build your brand and all of that.
It was a
fun
great
stuff.
conversation. I really enjoyed that. And his voice is awesome. I could listen to his, I think the podcast was like 50 minutes, and I'm like, oh, I could listen to his voice all day. So,
he does.
yeah.
He has a wonderful speaking voice.
Yeah.
So that was great. So you can check that out. And he did say he had a couple of things that if you are going into professional speaking or you want to be a speaker, that the business is getting the business.
Yeah.
So he said that the speaking part is just putting on a performance. And that
he said he went to college, and actually he had a full scholarship for theater. Yeah. So but it really does translate into what he's doing now. And he also said the best speakers are teachers at heart. Mm-hmm. You might have a future in that.
I don't know. Yep. So we'll see.
Yeah. But anyway, that was a great conversation.
Yes.
So.
And fun to have Jolie on board. So check that out and show her some love. And then DMJ this week, Delivering Marketing Joy. Kirby sat down with Doug Patton, CEO of Patton Design and an author of Inspirations of Creativity.
Yeah. It's like how to conquer the chaos of creativity.
Yes. And being creative.
And he's very passionate about it. Like he had a lot to say. You can tell that he's just really into this, and this is his passion. So it was also a good conversation.
It was very interesting. And he did say that we're all born with this
innate
amount of creativity. Yeah. And it's kind of our upbringing and our environment that either squashes it or it flourishes. Yeah. But even if you feel like you're not creative, he said everyone possesses the skill, and that you can start where you're at and build it. So it was an inspirational conversation, and I did love the idea of the chaos, because I feel like creativity is chaotic. So, and some people don't like chaos.
Yeah, I think I thrive in chaos just because I'm the oldest of 5 girls. Like I kind of grew up in a household full of it. So like for me, I'm comfortable in it.
Yes, I feel the same.
You too.
Yes, I grew up with a big family, all brothers, and
and you have 4 girls.
4 girls. So yes, I've known nothing but chaos.
Right.
So it's great. All right, and then the takeaway this week: Joel Schaefer's article. The title, I chuckled at. Supplier, like, please do not read this. Yeah. So Joel always has a fun take on things that are going on in the industry, and this
trying to stir it up a little bit.
Yes. So this month's article is about nuisance fees, and he talks about how everybody
has a fee
for something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's entertaining, to say the least. It's interesting. There's a lot of truth behind the humor, and I would be very
Yeah.
interested to see what people have to say about that. But it's true. I think that there are a lot of nuisance fees out there in the world. So
Definitely.
check that one out. And then Industry Insiders this week, Jeff and Stephen and Meg sat down with Brett Guerin, VP of Sales at Edwards Garment, and he considers himself a uniform expert.
Yes.
So they talked all about the uniform industry.
I know, it was really, he was so knowledgeable of the history of it. I was like, wow. And he said that Edwards Garment has been outfitting American workers since 1867.
Family owned.
Yes.
Yes.
That's amazing. And he said that, I guess it started out with a different name, but then at one point he had to pick a name, and the owner looked out of the window and saw the name of the street, and that's how Edwards Garment got, because they were on Edward Street. I'm like, I love stories like that.
Yes.
So he did a great job. You talk about storytelling, and he did a great job with that.
He really did. I love that too, and that's what drew me in was him telling the story of their
and the
history
history of it.
And he said that, he said, we make selling workwear sexy.
Yes.
So, hey, if anybody can make workwear sexy,
why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
So you'll have to give that a watch and a listen.
And then we had Jess, our very own Jessica Onions, with Designer Patch. She wrote an article, 8 Design Trends for 2024. Make sure your designs are evolving.
So I love these types of articles. I love the wrap-ups at the end of the year, that like what we had in 2023 and what we can look forward to in 2024.
Yep.
So she shares these 8 design trends. Some of them were not very surprising.
Right.
AI obviously is continuing to be a trend. But there were a couple that I was the max
that's the one that
design.
stuck out for me too.
So we've been in such this minimal world.
That is one that I wrote down too. I'm like, wow, I didn't think about that. But the one thing about Jess's articles that she always does is show examples. And that is, I love reading her articles. I'm like, because you can just list this and explain what it is, but to see it, like, I love that.
Yes.
So thanks, Jess.
Thanks, Jess. So check that out. See what is coming down the pike for 2024. Some of them, like I said, were surprising. Others, not so much. And then Pursuit of Purpose this month, Paul Kiwi continued his series on core values, and his value this month is passion. And it's all about igniting excellence and driving performance.
Yeah.
And he just talks about passion being this relentless, unwavering commitment to a pursuit or a goal.
Yes.
And
it having the passion motivates you to put in that extra effort that you need. And all of it makes sense.
It does. So, and it got me thinking about, okay, what is it that I'm
passionate
feeling
about?
really passionate about? Because it is true. When you have a passion that you're working towards, it doesn't feel like you're working.
That's right.
So, good read. And
I think that was it.
That was it.
We got it.
Woo!
And now you can finish your champagne and maybe have a nap. What time is it for you?
Oh my goodness.
Probably bedtime.
So I was up I fell asleep, I think, around 7:30 last night, and that was struggling to stay up. And then I woke up at like 12:30 and I thought, oh no, I'm never going back to sleep.
Did you?
I was able to fall back to sleep for a little bit, but I have been up since 4 a.m. and I'm really feeling tired right about now. But there's nothing in the refrigerator.
You'll be back on track in no time.
A couple of days. I should be fine. But yes, it's good to be home.
Well, it's good to have you home, and I'm glad you had an awesome time.
I did. A very awesome time. So there you have it. That was our quick recap of content for the week, and we will not be
oh my God, it's Thanksgiving.
Yes, next Thursday. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. I can't believe it.
Yes, so we're going to take the day off.
Wow. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. So we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah. We will.
All right. Well, have a happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate, and we'll see you 2 weeks from now. Take care.